Hi, I'm Catharyn Baird, CEO of Ethics Game. One of the first questions that I've been asked in the past several months is, how do you stand in the face of what you perceive to be unethical behavior? What causes people to behave in ways that's not a version of their best self? In my world, that's called ethical devolution. Now, we don't ever think about ethical maturity particularly. We just sort of have our ethics. But ethics require two pieces. You have your individual values and commitments, but then you have your organization's values and commitments. You've got your community values and commitments. And in a well-functioning organization, in a well-functioning community, they hold each other in balance. When I become afraid, I devolve ethically. I protect myself instead of looking for the greater good. I find ways to make sure that my interests are met rather than looking for the interest of the whole. And in a well-functioning community, there becomes checks against things like being too greedy, looking out only for yourself as opposed to your employees. And so there is pushback. What happens in organizations, however, if there are systems that are not in place, is that those checks and balances don't happen. So you wind up with people who have a system that no longer is functioning and they become afraid. What's going to happen if I have retribution? What's going to happen if people retaliate? What's going to happen if my budget gets cut and I all of a sudden don't have a job? Those are the hard times for us as we figure out our ethical core, our ethical values. The first place you start is, where do you have power? Where can you in fact stand in the face of these changes, in the face of these chaos, without giving up your principles? Where can you speak? Where can you use your power of persuasion to say, this is not who we are, this is not our highest values? And then when do you have to finally say, this is not where I belong? To the degree that one can withdraw from that organization or that situation. If not, then we find ways of standing true to our convictions with as much compassion, understanding, and humility as we can muster, always checking for our own core values and the way that we can live into those values, the behaviors we can have to show those values in a very complex and changing community. Thank you.